Good afternoon, everybody. It's been a while. I just wanted to give you an update on side project update number 3. It is official. I am now officially a paid actor. Okay, I'm officially a paid background actor. I'm so happy these came today because 1, I need the money. And 2, to be quite honest, I was starting to get a little concerned and a little disenfranchised with this production because I did my very first shoot, as you guys know, back in July. It was the pilot for this TV show, and I've yet to get paid. I have gotten paid twice, but those were for showing up to wardrobe. So up until today, I was an officially paid wardrobe clothes trier honor guy, but not officially a paid background actor because I've yet to get paid for it. Well, that changed today. I've now filmed 3 episodes and I've been paid for the 2. Once again, I got paid for the 2 I did this month. Still don't know where my check from July is. Last time I reached out to the payroll company, they said my zip code was wrong. But since then, I have received a wardrobe check and then these 2 checks. So I just emailed them today, this morning, before those showed up. Was concerned about why I'm not getting paid. So I just emailed them back again, saying I got these 2, but I'm still waiting for the first one. Interestingly enough, I have been turning down more jobs on that production. Well, 1, to be fair, they're like 24-hour notices. I need at least a few days before I can take off work. But 2, I didn't want to start racking up a huge amount of money that I'm losing by not getting paid. But now that those checks came in, that will change things up. We'll see. But yeah, that's what's going on with that. This weekend, I will be heading Friday. I'll be getting up early, and this will all be gone once again. Because as those of you who listen to the What's the Scuttlebutt podcast know, this weekend is the 75th anniversary of the Battle of Peleliu, living history reenactment weekend taking place in Fort Morgan, Alabama. Now, if any of that sounds familiar to you, last year we did the 75th anniversary of Tarawa at the same fort. Sadly, last year it was like 3 weeks after Hurricane Matthew, and so the attendance was real low as far as the public was concerned because, well, they had just had a hurricane in that area and they had better things to do than to come out and watch us run through a field dressed up like 1943 Marines. But anywho, this weekend I expect the turnout to be great. This Florida boy's gonna have a nice chilly weekend. The good news is, unrealistic to the real battle and real era, the temperature is gonna be a cool 73 degrees all weekend during the day, whereas those guys were sweating their butts off in real life in 115, 120 degree weather. So good news for us is I can get out of the heat for a while and enjoy some cold air. Bad news is at night it's supposed to get down to 49 degrees, so I will be stacking up the wool blankets and wearing my jacket and probably topping off the mound of blankets with a rubber poncho to help keep the body heated. But look forward to that. I will have a video coming out of that. It will take a while, but I will give you guys who've been wondering what happened to the video from Texas, from the National Museum of the Pacific War. I edited that and started editing it long before I did the M1 carbine video, but I didn't want to finalize it yet because it was really one of the first videos I started to put together, and so I pretty much used the M1 carbine video. You can see it right here. I started using that video. I always get that wrong because the camera's facing opposite directions, so just in case you can see it right there or right there, either one. Anyhow, I use that video to get used to the new video editing software that I have, and I have been working on the National Museum for Pacific War video, and I realized, 1, since it was the first real video I shot, and 2, because I was out on location by myself without a producer or a video guy or anybody, just me, myself, there was some footage that really should have been shot that were missing, such as introduction to certain key figures of the museum. But not only was I there visiting, but that was a huge weekend for their living history program. And so poor Jeff Copsetta was running around, Aaron was running around, everybody else was super busy. They treated me great, but I tried to stay out of their way as much as I could, which means I didn't really have the time or the desire to interrupt them to sit them down for official heads-up interviews. So this weekend I'm going to, while dressed in uniform and in the appropriate environment, I'm going to shoot some C-roll, I guess, for that video, so I can talk about the things that are missing from that video, tie it all together and put a bow on it. And so hopefully that video will finally be released. It's only been waiting, I don't know, 5-6 months since July, I think. But anyhow, so keep your eye out for that video. That'll be out soon. Once again, you know all the deal. Click at the links at the end, sign up for Patreon, yada yada yada. D-410.com. Find all of our podcasts. Thank you guys so much, and I'm gonna go cash some checks because I need money.
This has been a Digital 410 production.